I've got some insane trading methods that can help you make a ton of coins on FIFA 23. But before we jump into that, I'm going to show you the easiest way for you to get some coins. If you guys are looking for the cheapest and most reliable coins on the market, make sure to head over to utnice.com and use code CHIEF for 5% off at checkout. Now let's get right into this video. Alright boys, so diving into this video, we have 3 new filters for you guys to try out to help build your coins up, and everything is going to be in the Serie A here. So the first filter we're going to be looking at here is we're going to be looking at Juventus Gold Rare Forwards here. So in this filter, we have Di Maria, we have Chiesa, and we have Vlahovic, 384 rated cards here. And with 84s up in price, this becomes a really nice filter. If we take a look, the cheapest card is currently selling for about 3,800 coins here. Now, if we sell it at 3,800, we're going to be losing 190 coins on tax. So we'd like to pick these up for like 3,500 or less here. Now, you can do sniping or bidding. Typically with these 84 rated cards, when they're really well demanded, I feel like sniping is kind of the way to go. But when we get to like Friday and Saturday, when there's a lot of supply, we have lightning rounds, things like that, bidding becomes really good. And that kind of goes for all high rated fodder here. I'm struggling to pick a card up here. My internet is awful here. But you can see these are popping up relatively consistently here. And it is nice that it's 3 cards, all 84 rated. So a little bit easier to pick these up. Oh, there's so many cards popping up as well. If you got nice internet, this is a ridiculous method at the moment. But when there is tons of supply, as I was mentioning with the lightning rounds and whatnot, bidding along with basically every other fodder piece is unbelievable on this filter. Now, moving on to our next method here. Hold up. 80% of you guys are not subscribed. Hit the subscribe button, please. And while you're here, you might as well follow on Twitch for daily live streams and join the Discord for more trading tips, investments, all that good stuff. We're going to be sticking with gold rares from Juve, but this time we're just going to be looking at defenders. And in here, the 2 main cards we're looking at are Quadrado and Bremer as 283s. Bonucci's in here as well. He'll be a little bit tougher to pick up as an 84, but he can pop up here. If we take a look at the price of these are currently selling for 1,300 is the minimum. So we're going to try to pick these guys up for 1,100 coins or less, and looks like there's no competition on this filter. So that is very nice. They would pick up a Bremer, nice and easy, sell him on for 1,300. Now, Quadrado is going to be a card that's a little bit more difficult to pick up than Bremer because he does actually go for a bit more. I'd be interested to check on Footbin here and see what he goes for at the moment. Quadrado, not the SBC, that one. So he's about 2,300 at the moment. So he's 1,000 coins more than Bremer. So probably a few more people trying to snipe him and maybe trying to snipe at higher prices. So it's going to be more difficult to pick that card up. But if you do get him, you're going to be making some really nice coins on that card. And again, with this one, I would say it's a little bit easier to bid on these anytime, just because 83s, a little less demanded than 84s and a little bit lower in price. So probably easier to bid on these than it is the 84s if you're just bidding on some random day and not on a weekend when we have lots of supply. So moving on to our third and final filter for this video, a little bit more high budget one and a little bit more complicated to set up. We're going to be looking at gold rare Argentinian forwards from the Serie A. And what you need to do here is you need to set your minimum buy now to 10,250. And the reason for this is so that we only get these higher rated cards, Lautaro Martinez and Paulo Dybala. Because if you don't set that minimum buy now, you're going to get Correa and Simeone in here as well, and Di Maria. But if we set this minimum buy now to 10,250, those cards will not pop up. Now, let's go ahead and check what the price of these cards is. 86s are currently going like 15.5K, I want to say. Yeah, like 15.5 here for Dybala. 15, it looks like it's kind of like the price they'll insta sell at, 15,250. So we can sell these. Let's say we're selling at 15K. We're going to lose 750 coins on tax. So I'd like to pick these cards up for 14,000 coins or less. And again, since these are a bit higher rated fodder cards, I wouldn't recommend bidding on these during the week. The only time I recommend trying to bid on these is again on those weekends, Friday, Saturday, when we're getting lightning rounds, especially with Team of the Year around the corner. It's a really, really nice time to make coins off of gold rare fodder. So that's really when I would recommend bidding. And again, the higher rated and the more expensive the cards are, the more difficult it's going to be to pick these cards up. But when you do pick them up, there's a potential for a lot more profit just because they do go for a lot more. But guys, that is going to be it for this video. If you did enjoy it, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video.